Bullshit.
Welcome to the Real Press Start. I'm your host, Pistol P Jr. I'm here with G-Ro.
A.K.A. G Weezy. A.K.A. G Ice. A.K.A. DJ Diamond Nuts. A.K.A. Mr. Get Off Me Suck a Dick. A.K.A. Baby Huey. A.K.A. the two-step McGillicuddy.
Did you say AKA Mr. Get Off Me Suck a Dick? DJ Diamond Nuts?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta say those every time.
I did say.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I thought it's like, did I hear more of it? Like, that's one of those things, like, I hear you say that so often. It's like, wait, did I hear him just say that now? Or wait, did I hear that last time? Chubb Digits is not here with us. I was like, Chubb Digits is no longer with us. He's not here today due to just blatant bitch-assery.
I mean, to be fair, it is because of your blatant bitchassery throughout the weekend.
No, I had shit going on over the weekend. I had to work. Then we went to the mountains.
Yeah.
So I had legitimate excuses.
Impromptu trip to the mountains.
Yes. Which was quite fun, by the way.
Yeah.
Last week you guys did an awesome episode. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Even though it was short.
Yeah, we just didn't have much to talk about. And I felt... I don't know.
This is there's two that I wanted that you didn't say, because you guys talked about Ellie. You guys talked about you guys didn't talk about the former WWE superstar that shoved a tampon down her opponent's throat. There's video to it. I was hoping you guys would watch the video. It's pretty awesome. Like, huh?
No, but like what?
So it's like it's an independent wrestling show. And like that was part of her move. Like so what she does is she kicks her in the stomach. You know how in wrestling you kick someone in the stomach and they bend over for a very long time. Mm-hmm. So that's what happens. And then while the girl's stunned or whatever, she reaches into her own trunks and acts like she's pulling her tampon out, raises it up, and then shoves it down the other girl's throat. And it was quite awesome.
It's bloody.
It didn't look bloody. It looked like it was brand new, but you know what I mean? It was still funny.
That's pretty grotesque.
That would be pretty gross if they actually went with the bloody tampon.
She pulls out a fucking tampon, I'll cover it in blood.
But, yeah, I was like...
Like, I've been grossed out when, I clean a bathroom, and in girls' bathrooms, if you don't know, they have little trash cans next to the toilets.
Yes.
For the tampons.
Yes.
And I get grossed out when I have to clean that out, and I see that stuff.
Oh, God, yeah, I get... Oh, man, I used to work at a warehouse way back in the day. And...
Still not as bad as, somebody shitting all over the place.
That's not as bad, yeah. But, in warehouse jobs, especially in California, the majority of the workers come from a certain southern country. And in that country, plumbing is not the best. Right. So it's normal for them to have a trash can next to the toilet where they just wipe their ass and just...
Yeah, they don't flush their...
They don't flush the shitty paper. And I used to... Oh, God, that was
in China either.
Yeah, in China too. But that's one of my biggest pet peeves. I'd go to work and I'd go to take a shit and there's that... And like to the point where they literally put signs in the restroom saying... Flush your toilet paper, please. Like, they took all the trash cans out of the restrooms, except for the one. And someone dragged... You know that one that's in the wall? Someone took that out of the wall and dragged it into the fucking stall. Because they needed to throw their shit paper in the trash can, not in the fucking... Oh, God. That just sparked a flashback for me when you said that. But yeah, a lot of the WWE, actual WWE superstars are all talking shit, saying, we're trying to take this... Especially the female wrestlers. There's, this big push to take female wrestlers seriously. When they do something like this, it's... I don't know. But to me, it's it was funny. It got a reaction from the crowd. You know what I mean? I'm like, why the fuck not? Yeah. It didn't hurt anybody.
I don't know. Shoving a tampon down somebody's throat seems a little extreme, though.
It is pretty extreme.
That's like shoving a sponge down somebody's throat. Like that thing expands.
Oh, yeah, it expands. Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, she didn't actually. I think she just shoved it in her mouth, but she made it look like she was trying to, shove it all the way down her throat. Yeah, because the tampon, that would expand, and because that's the whole point of it, is it expands to stay in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you'd definitely die.
Yeah, that would be pretty dangerous. Oh, it's got the string, and You can pull it out.
I mean, sure, but like, what if it?
If the string snaps?
I mean, what if it just expands a lot?
Yeah.
You can't just yank that shit out when it's at max capacity in your throat, right?
Yeah.
And what if you rip some shit out?
I mean, that's yeah. But I mean, but again, it's cotton. So it's not like it's something. It's not like it's expanding and hardening where like you're gonna rip anything out when you pull it. You know.
You don't know.
I don't.
We don't deal with tampons.
This is true. I don't. This is true.
What if somebody has a grudge against the next fighter that she has? You know?
They put something on it.
Put some bullshit in this.
Yeah, they sprinkle something on it that makes it harden. Mm-hmm. Like that stuff that what's the name was using in his gloves.
Put some shards of glass in here.
Oh fuck!
That's the perfect crime. Everyone would think it's just period blood, but no, it's throat blood.
It's throat blood. That's the name of the episode. Throat blood. Shit. I totally lost my train of thought on that one now. God damn. Totally lost my train of thought on that.
Next topic.
That just yeah.
Throat blood. Next topic.
Oh, you guys didn't talk about Stan Lee, the whole thing. That I wanted to go to that thing. So the Stan Lee honored at the
Kevin Smith and what's his name?
Yeah, Kevin Smith, the RZA, the Jizza, Old Dirty no, just I think just the RZA. Mark Hamill, a bunch of people were there for that. And the tickets were $150 for like just the regular section. Yeah, but I wanted to go to that. That was pretty cool. And then because we didn't talk about the whole Into the Spider-Verse Stan Lee dedication. I started my first slow clap with that.
Into the Spider-Verse. Because, well, like, that one was pretty good, but I don't know.
Not the cameo. You went to, oh yeah, because you went to the restroom. Oh, where did you go?
No, I didn't leave the restaurant. I didn't leave the theater.
Yeah, you did. You weren't there for the beginning of the end credits. You didn't see the end credits.
Oh, the end credits. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I went to the bathroom.
Yeah, so you missed it.
I missed the two Spider-Mans.
Oh, yeah, that was.
Stop pointing at me! No, you're pointing at me.
Yeah, that was hilarious. But no, at one point there's just like
that was Poe Dameron, and I don't know who the other guy was.
Was it? I thought I recognized the voice. But...
Yeah, Poe Dameron was one. It was the
2099.
2099. Yeah.
During the credits, during the crawl,
Uh-huh.
There's it just said dedicated to Stan Lee, and it said like I forget what it says now underneath it. Mm-hmm. I did one of these, and then like a couple people next to me, and then like behind, and then they just turned into a full on.
Oh really?
But it did, and then it died really quick. It was like
your moment right there.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
yes.
Yeah. Slow clap. Nick,
what's Poe Dameron's actual name?
Oh God, Isaac? Oscar Isaacs, yeah. You know who Nick Young is?
Swaggy P.
Apparently, at a car wash, he punched somebody in the dick and balls.
Because his name's Swaggy P.
I was
the most swag P.
I just like when I was scrolling. Shit, there's something sharp in there.
He punches you
in the dick and balls.
In the not so swaggy P.
But I love that because the headline. The headline reads like this: Nick Young stole man's phone and hit him in the dick and balls at a car wash. That's the headline. Hit him in the dick and balls. That might actually should be the name of the show.
Well, what's the website that it's on though? Because it's not like New York Times.
Deadspin.com. Yeah. No, but the title now just made me laugh. Hit him in the dick and balls. Like it was, it wasn't hit him in the groin. Hit him in the dick and balls. He got both.
No, he hit one. He isolated that. He hit him in the dick, and then he hit him in the balls. Like
then he lifted up.
Like he slapped his dick up and then hit him in the balls.
There you go. Slapped it up out of the way, and then.
If anything, it's a compliment that the guy had a big dick.
Right?
Enough to cover his balls.
Or he's got a wide fist. Well, that shit just like, you know, and then like, okay, and they don't go into what caused the confrontation. They just say the confrontation went down. They don't talk about any of the events leading up to the confrontation in this article. Mm-hmm. So like, what would lead this man to not only steal his cell phone, but then hit him in the dick and balls? I'm assuming he was trying to take a picture of him. Because if you take the cell phone, it's because, okay, he's trying to take a picture of me. I don't want him to take a picture of me. So fuck off with this. Right?
It's probably like he asked him not to take a picture.
And the guy was still...
continued to take pictures of him.
Yeah.
And then that's the only time I would... At least that's how I would understand why you would do that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You wouldn't just go straight up to somebody taking a picture of you and be like, what the fuck? You'd try and figure out what's going on first.
Oh, yeah. But
why are you taking a picture of me?
But then again, this guy's a fucking NBA player.
Sure. So then instead of why are you taking a picture of me, it becomes, can you please not
Don't take a picture of me, yeah. Like, I'm at the car wash, getting my car washed. Don't take a picture of me. But then this dude was just like, fuck you, I'm taking a picture of you. And then he got punched in the dick and balls. Mm-hmm. So yeah, punch in the dick and balls. I'm pulling up a story.
Is that who gonna still play basketball?
No, he got booted out with what team?
He was on the Lakers.
Yeah, but didn't he play for someone else after that?
I don't know what team he played for after that.
No, he got booted off the Lakers, and then I don't know, but yeah, I don't think.
Free agent, no one picked him up.
I think he's a free agent. He's not playing anymore.
He wasn't that good anyway.
All right, so here we go. This is the one I was looking for. There is a study that says Xbox players are better than PlayStation and PC gamers.
And in what way?
At games in general.
Games in general.
Yeah. Xbox players are better gamers than their PC and PlayStation counterparts. LG did a study for the release of the Call of Duty Black Ops 4 to see the reaction times and accuracy of players playing on different consoles and operating systems. More than 1,400 people were involved in the study, and it turns out Xbox gamers hit the targets 78% of the time, PlayStation guys and gals 74%, and PC operators were 70%.
Well, I'll tell you right now, for PC has a higher skill gap.
Yeah, definitely.
PC, you gotta put in thousands of hours before you're like decent. And then Xbox and PC, Xbox and PS1, that's probably just a sampling. Like, you just found a sample of Xbox players that is higher.
Yeah. Okay, well, see, this is the thing though. This is the bullshit part of the study though. So this is what the study consists of. The person because this article, the people that are reporting this article, took the actual test, right? What is that?
It's just your defender somewhere.
Okay. So the accuracy test, you go to a website, then it asks you what your preferred console is. Then it takes you to the test.
Uh-huh.
So if you're playing on a laptop, so the people that did this test, they were playing on a laptop,
right?
And so they did, you know,
hell yeah.
So they did it on a laptop, but then they also said what console would they preferred.
Uh-huh.
So once they picked their console, it's their setting or their stats went to that console. So if they would have picked PC, then the console those stats would have went to PC players. They would so they're playing on a laptop, but if they would have had PlayStation, those stats went to the PlayStation. You know what I mean? So it's kind of a fucking stupid study that I don't agree with because it didn't say PlayStation gamers.
I mean, I wouldn't even accept that somebody said PlayStation gamers are better than everybody else. Like, I'd be like, on what grounds? Like,
yeah. We're like, where are you getting this information?
Like, I'm better than most people at Call of Duty. But I would never be like, oh, I'm the best at everything.
Yeah.
Or because I'm a PlayStation.
Yeah. I'm better because
I'm better than everybody.
Yeah. No. Exactly. So that just
Like, I'm good because I've played and like just an uncountable amount of hours.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the thing. That's what it is. That's not like it's not your console. You know what I mean? Because like if you played on Xbox, you know, it's just
like I think in Black Ops 2 I had at least I think I almost had a month. I think I almost had a month of playtime.
damn. Really? Damn. Shit, that derailed me as well.
Because I remember I reset the stats 3 times, at least 3 times, and to reach Master Prestige it takes about 6 days game time. So I did that 3 times. So that's already half a month, and then that was maybe halfway into the year. So
damn,
I played all the way up until a month before the next game came out. So.
Damn, that's insane. You're too good.
Played too much.
It's not fair. Have you heard that they're going to be doing another Ghostbusters movie?
With women?
No. It's going to be the original cast in the original. The way they're saying it.
It's not going to be the original cast.
No, the surviving cast. The surviving cast, obviously minus,
Minus, yeah.
and it's going to be directed by Jason Reitman, which is Ivan Reitman's son. Ivan Reitman.
Is it the original writer?
Ivan Reitman helped write and directed the original. Okay. And the way they're wording it is it's going to take place in the original universe. Mm-hmm. Meaning that the girl Ghostbusters was
not canon.
Different universe. Shit didn't count.
Decanonized bitches.
Yeah, but see, I wonder if they're going to count the game. Because the Ghostbusters game was considered the closest thing to a sequel you'll ever get. And it literally takes place 4 years after the second one. And it gaps the story between. It's like more of why the ghost became, like why everything hit the fan.
You said 4 years after the second one, or 40?
4 years after the second one. Because it takes place in the 90s. You play it in the 90s. And like it goes deeper into. Remember, okay, you've seen the Ghostbusters movies, right? Yeah. Okay, remember how the tower, like the building that Dana lived in, was like built to collect spiritual energy and all that? Well, they go deeper into who built the tower, the cult, the Gozer worshippers, all that. And and it turns out that they're still around and they're still trying to bring the end of days, and it goes way deeper. And then you actually go after the ghost of the guy that built the tower. I can't remember his name right now. Ivor Shandor or something like that. It was some weird name. But you go after his ghost, and he's the one that's doing everything. Then you go back to the library and you have to capture the library ghost from the first movie. It's pretty cool. If you haven't played the Ghostbuster game, I highly recommend it. But it's the story wise, it's supposed to be a sequel, and it literally it goes way deep into the mythologies of Ghostbusters. So I hope they keep that part of the canon. And I hope the story takes place after that, because that would be very cool. Cool. There is a teaser trailer that I don't know. And by the way, everyone for Ghostbusters 3, for this Ghostbusters, everyone signed. The surviving cast, everyone is signed on. So that's cool. The teaser trailer, I don't know what to think of it. Because, okay, it's a barn at night. And they're playing the intro to the Ghostbusters, and it's real low, and just anytime a ghost would come around, that suspenseful Ghostbusters theme, that they're playing that part. Is it just me with my voice echoing? No, that sounded weird. Maybe my head is just stuffy. Your head's very stuffy. Yeah. So they're playing that part of the music, and then the barn, and it's the exterior of a barn. And then it starts lighting up on the inside. You can see through the wood. Right. You can see like blue light, and you hear the blasters. Yeah. Or you hear them powering, you hear it trying to power up, and then you go in through the door, and the light is happening off camera. You go to the back. It's like there's a car with the cover on it, and then like the wind's blowing the cover, and it's like it blows off the back, and it's Ecto 1, and that's where the trailer ends.
Okay.
And it says coming 2019. Oh no, 2020. Coming 2020.
That sounds about more.
But I was like, oh,
where's my Bill and Ted movie?
Seriously, Bill and Ted 3 is supposed to be.
I know it was greenlit last year.
Yeah, and it was supposed to be in production already, but I think he had to finish John Wick.
Probably.
Have you seen the trailer for John Wick? That shit looks so good.
Yeah. But Bill and Ted.
Yeah, Bill and Ted 3.
I just really want to see Keanu Reeves. Stupid again.
You know, there was a point where he refused to like even pretend he knew that character.
That he knew the character? Yeah,
like there was a point. I might have talked about this on the show prior.
He was kind of the same character in what's it called, Point Break?
Oh yeah.
Point Break. Surfer.
Yeah, exactly.
Dumb guy.
But it was right after The Matrix came out, and he was on MTV, the MTV Movie Awards, and so I forget who he was. I don't remember who he was up there with. And there's a point, and I could be remembering it wrong, but I remember like they're making a big deal about it afterwards as well. Mm-hmm. But like, so he's on, and you know how they have the teleprompter on there, and it was like the whole thing was like, oh, you know, the one thing I can say about all these nominees is, then he just stops and he looks at the teleprompter and goes, I'm not saying that, I'm not going to say that. Mm-hmm. And then so the person he's up there was looking at him like, you know, so then like he goes, I'm not going to say it. And he starts to walk away. So then the guy, whoever he was up there with, just says, whoa. Like, because he didn't want to say, whoa. You know, the whole, that wasn't the Bill and Ted whoa, but like, that was more of Joey Lawrence whoa.
Whoa.
There you go. Yeah. But he refused to say it. And he walked off stage. And I was like, what the fuck? I remember watching that like, damn. But I don't know, like, because I remember them making a big deal about it. But I probably if I watched it now, I'd probably be like, no, this is all staged. Yeah. But I remember that being a big deal. Like, that being a really big thing. Because they made a big deal about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure like a lot of actors don't want to be like defined by one role.
By one role, yeah. No, and I definitely get that. But, like, when you're known for something and, like, you just refuse to, like, no, I'm not going to do this. Well, I mean, I guess I can even understand when you're, like, okay. I mean,
look at Carlton. Carlton will only ever be known
as Carlton.
The guy who does the Carlton.
Yeah.
I don't know his real name.
Alfonso Ribeiro.
Never gonna remember that.
Yeah, but you don't see him in because you haven't seen him in anything else since then.
He does America's Funniest Home Videos then.
Does he really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. And I know he was on Dancing with the Stars, and he did the Carlton at one point on that show too. Yeah. He probably does the Carlton on America's Funniest Home Videos too, doesn't he?
He milks the fuck out of it.
I bet. Like, he would have to. Like, that's what he's known for. Like, have you seen what's that stupid fucking cartoon? Cody with the Chance of
Meatballs. We talked about him suing Fortnite?
Yes, we have. Yeah. Yeah, we had the conversation that nobody knows. Like, because we had the conversation where it's like, no, there's people listening to this show right now that have no idea who Carlton is, why that dance is called the Carlton, or where it's even from. Yeah. They know it as a Fortnite dance.
The same with like the Backpack Kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, people don't know who the fuck the Backpack Kid is.
Yeah, but see, Alfonso Ribeiro, at least with Carlton, that character was on a fucking highly successful TV series in the 90s. You know what I mean? But it's like people don't know it as a Carlton now. They know it as this Fortnite dance. And that's what the whole issue is. Yeah. Oh, but I just pictured Carlton, him doing the dance on that show. Like, you've seen Cloudy with the Chance of Meatballs?
No.
No? There's this fat guy on there named, like, his name is Brent, but everyone calls him Baby Brent. Because when he was a baby, he was kind of like, he was like a spokesmodel for a sardine company. And all it is like, a sardine is pulling out his diaper, and he's turning around going, uh-oh. Mm-hmm. So, but now he's an adult, and he's fat, and he's like, but every time he gets a chance, he just turns around and does that, uh-oh. So that's what I picture, like, Carlton is like, that's his one thing, which is why he's doing Fortnite. Okay. I have a question for you.
What's up?
When you go, for example, I'm going to use Disneyland because that's where I'm talking about. You go to Disneyland, you get on a ride.
Mm-hmm.
How long do you expect? How long is like too long to be on a ride?
To be on the ride,
Yeah.
or
like,
to
okay,
wait?
No, on the ride. Okay, you get on the ride, you pull your lap bar down, and you're on the ride.
Uh-huh.
How long is? Because like like a minute. That's a short ride.
Uh-huh.
I'd say. Like I think the Star Wars ride is like 15 minutes, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Not even that.
Mm-hmm.
But how long do you think is too long to be sitting on a ride?
I don't know. I don't think anything's too long.
You don't think anything? So, but okay, what would you consider too short? Then?
Oh, well, let's say for, I think if you're on the ride, obviously nothing's too long for it.
I guess, yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
But for time's sake, so everybody gets a chance to be on the ride,
yeah,
you should probably keep it down to 15. 15 is probably the max.
Okay.
Something should be.
So
right.
Apparently, a new ride at Star Wars, the new Star Wars ride at Disneyland, it's supposed to be 28 minutes long.
28 minutes. Well, they have to have like a whole bunch of booths.
There has to be something, right?
That they have to be able to take like, I don't know how it's gonna work, if it's like rooms like the Star Wars thing.
Yeah.
The current Star Wars thing, or what?
Star Tours?
Yeah.
Yeah, because those are the. But see, you're getting a lot of people on that one too.
Right, you're getting a lot of people, and you can do like up to. I think they have 2 different rooms, don't they?
I think they have 3.
Yeah.
I think they might have 3. I know for a fact they have at least 2, but I think there might be a 3rd one. Mm-hmm. I could be wrong.
Yeah, so you could do that. So like that line's relatively long, but it
goes by pretty quickly. Yeah,
every 15 minutes, it's taking a slew of people. But as long as they're doing that by an even bigger capacity, then sure, no problem.
Okay, I didn't read the entire article. I just saw this thing. Okay, so check this out. Actual ride time is 4.5 minutes.
Okay.
24 minutes of the reported runtime is the estimated allowed time it will take guests to fully experience the immersive attraction from entrance to exit.
Okay, so it's line.
So yeah, that's the line. So apparently there's something that's happening in the line that's going to keep you from... Maybe I'm thinking kind of like the Indiana Jones ride?
Maybe. That's cool. That'd be cool.
Yeah. And Star Tours too.
Indiana Jones is like awesome.
Yeah, and Star Tours too.
The line is fucking cool.
Yeah, again, same thing with Star Tours. Indiana Jones, Star Tours... and that's the thing that Disney is known for, is like when you get in line and you're even
what's it's not just a line, it's more like
there's shit going on.
Yeah, like there's like a little story to follow.
The name of the ride is Rise of the Resistance. 5 ride system types, 18 slow ride areas.
Rise of the Resistance. What do you think that is? Like a stormtrooper thing? It's going to be like your stormtrooper?
No, it's got to be a rebel thing, right? Because remember they were the Resistance in in Force Awakens. They're not the rebels anymore. They were the Resistance.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's probably like a TIE fighter type ride. 4.5 minutes. That doesn't seem too bad, actually. Have you seen what they do with the? They have.
Where are they? They're just like. Is Star Wars Land gonna be like a whole? Is it just gonna be completely new, or are they taking something out and replacing it with Star Wars Land?
Remember where the petting zoo was?
No.
Do you remember? Okay.
Is it gonna be by Tomorrowland?
No.
That doesn't make sense.
It's gonna be more. Yeah, it should be closer to Tomorrowland, but then they would have to take off. There's like a lot of shit they would have to get rid of for it to be by Tomorrowland. It's gonna actually be by. Okay, if you're in, where a Small World is? No, not even that. Okay.
Okay, so it's gonna be like Toon World, by Toon World.
No, it's not gonna be by Toon World. Actually, it's gonna be if you're by the castle. You go one way, it takes you to Toontown, that runs into a dead end.
Toontown,
yeah, but that runs into a dead end, right? And then if you go the opposite way, you can go to you go towards the back of the castle, and you would go back to Frontierland. And there's that big open area where there's nothing. Mm-hmm. Then there was a petting zoo there and a big barbecue restaurant.
Okay, yeah, I remember this now. Okay.
That's all gone.
Okay.
And that's where it's going to be. They even, like, the rivers of America, it used to be wider, and they chopped off a big chunk of that and rerouted it.
Okay.
And now that whole area back there is going to be Star Wars.
Is Thunder Mountain Railroad still there?
Thunder Mountain Railroad is still there, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, Big Thunder Mountain is still there.
That's my favorite.
Really? That's a good one. That's a really good one.
Yeah. No, there's only like one part of the ride where I'm scared because I'm tall.
Oh, yeah.
Like you dip, you go into the cave and you dip.
Yeah.
Feels like your head's going to hit the fucking thing.
I used to be so terrified in, like in Space Mountain where I would see, really?
Yeah.
Why? You just can't do it?
It's just the last drop, like I can't breathe.
It just gets you?
All that stuff, like I forget, like I have to hyperventilate.
Oh, damn. The Space Mountain, that one, like they've recently remodeled it, so it's not the same anymore. But originally, you could like it wasn't like because right when you go in there now, it's pitch dark, other than the little lights and shit that are around.
Yeah.
But before, it was still bright enough where you could see the structure of the roller coaster, and in my head, I know they weren't that close, but in my head, I felt like the bars were just like right here. And anytime someone raised their hands up, like, you know, in a roller coaster, you put your arms up. Anytime someone did that, I would just like have a mini panic attack. Like, they're going to lose their fucking arms. Like, because I just felt like you were going through. Like, you're going to fucking get them chopped off by these fucking bars that are everywhere. And, but you know what's the cool thing that Disney's done?
It's Space Mountain.
Yeah, Space Mountain.
I think that happened to somebody, didn't it?
I feel like that has, right?
Or like they broke their arm or something?
Yeah.
At least.
There was something. Disney. What they've been doing now, they have this app called Disney Play, and it's Bluetooth linked to the rides. So when you can only play these games when you're in line for the ride, and like for Space Mountain, like there's these little mini games. Okay, so like say you're playing 4 players, you pass one phone around, but it's like so the first thing is like you got to find the tools to build your ship. So like one person has to like it's just like tools bouncing around, and like it'll say like hand it to like you put your names in and everything, hand it to this person, and everyone taps. Like that person taps to find the right tools. Okay, and then you hand it to the next person. That person plays whatever next. Oh, there's like 4 mini games or however many mini games. I think it's up to 4 players. So there's 4 mini games, and then there's a race at the end. But while you're in line for the ride, there's also these codes hidden throughout the line itself. And if you find them, you can input them in, and it like adds boost to your rocket ship, right? And then on top of that, so then each person takes a turn racing other people. If there's any other people, you can race a computer, but if there's other people in line, it automatically like just connects you to them. So what you do now is, so say you're racing, right? You put the phone on your forehead facing away from you, and then the rest of the people on your team, the 4 of us, we're gonna tell you like this or like this. And that's how you turn. And so you got to tilt the phone in that direction. And that's how you race in the game. And but what's cool about it, like I said, is you can only play that game when you're in line for Space Mountain. And like I said, there's things interactive. These are only 2 I've played. There's that one, and then the one there's one for like all the major long line rides. Like Indiana Jones has a game. I think Splash Mountain has a game. All the like just the ones that usually have long wait times. And then the Toy Story ride. Have you been to California Adventure?
Yeah, the shooting game.
Yeah. That one. You know how in the lines they have all the posters. So those posters, like what you have to do is as you get closer to them, you scan it on the app, and then like you guys take turns building the poster. Like it gives you a bunch of options, like which is not on the poster, and you gotta like Okay. But it's cool. Like it's little things like that that make ride time go by faster.
Right.
The fact that they're using the ride, like okay, you have the app, you have to be near the area. It's a cool little thing. I'm not sure what they're gonna do once the Star Wars fucking ride opens or land, it's gonna be nuts because that's opening in June.
Yeah.
That shit's gonna get crazy.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be opening in summer.
Yeah.
No, but our kids don't got fucking school.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
It's gonna be crazy.
Wait till school starts.
I'm considering trying to be there day 1 just to get in there. But I don't even know because it's like it's gonna be crazy.
I won't even go day 1 because that's what everyone's gonna do.
Yeah.
They're gonna go straight over there.
But the thing about that too is like if you go to the park and like once like I'd say the first couple months that even maybe the first year, that part is open, that they open the Star Wars,
Uh-huh.
like the rest of the park's gonna be dead. Everyone's gonna be in Star Wars land.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Are
gonna.
they just gonna have the one ride though, or are they gonna have like a multitude of rides?
I think there's gonna be more than one ride, but it's like there's like the one major ride, like you know how they have in most lands, like there's a one major ride and there's like a bunch of little.
Yeah.
Like in Tomorrowland, they got Space Mountain.
You got Space Mountain, and you got the Star Wars Tours.
Yeah, and then you got like Autotopia, like that shit's still considered. Yeah. I'm thinking
Town, you got what is it?
the Gadget Go Coaster and Roger Rabbit. Roger Rabbit's like the major, and then the Gadget Go Coaster is off to the side. And then the canteen. We were talking about this at work, and it had me fucking rolling.
What's the area that Indiana Jones is called?
That's Frontierland.
Frontierland. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got Indiana Jones.
Yeah, and then you have the Jungle Cruise and the Tiki Room.
Tiki Room, and then you got the Tarzan's
Treehouse.
Tarzan Treehouse.
Yeah. So you have like one major ride, usually one major ride, a secondary ride, and a couple of attractions.
Yeah.
So, we were talking about because they're opening the cantina because okay, so in Disney, goddamn, like I just felt like
Your forearms, right? Your
Yeah.
forearms are fucking dying.
yeah, it just felt weird.
I've been feeling like that for like an hour.
That felt, and you didn't even do the whole fucking.
It was just being on that rope for so long.
Yeah, that's what it was. Trying to hold on that fucking. That was fun though. I want to try it again. Yeah. Like I feel like I need to go. Like I just need to go train for that one.
Yeah. If I could do this,
if I could do, yeah. We went to Sky Zone Anaheim, and it was a lot of fun.
And we're out of shape.
We are very out of shape, very very out of shape. Like oh man, like yeah, I just feel that this right here is just.
Yeah, I don't have a grip.
Yeah, yeah. Like right now, I went to scratch my foot, and like just doing that, like I felt like I can't put any pressure. What was I saying? Oh, okay. So the cantina, because Disney California sells alcohol. Disneyland itself does not sell alcohol.
Right.
Right. The cantina opening in the Star Wars land is going to be the first place that sells alcohol in Disneyland. But the thing is, it's a full recreation.
Is it gonna be like what's it called? Mos Eisley?
Mos Eisley, yeah. It's the full recreation of that cantina. But so the thing about it is,
Are they gonna have people dressed up as the Star Wars characters? Just
yeah, yeah. But now think about this though, okay? So if you walk into that cantina and that song is not playing, how disappointed would you be, right? Yeah. Now think about this though. Think you're one of the Star Wars characters that have to hang out in that cantina all goddamn day, listening to that fucking song. Like, how insane would you go?
They're probably gonna play like different songs.
Yeah, they're probably. But see, I would like. That's the thing is like,
song is probably gonna be played frequently. But they'll probably rotate.
Like if I'm walking near the cantina and that song's not playing, I'm just gonna like. I'm not gonna walk into the cantina.
No one's going here until we play it.
It's like not playing it yet. Not no. Is that it? Is that okay? That's it. Let's go. I was thinking because like what other songs?
Greedo there, we're shooting the fuck out.
Shooting the fuck out of Greedo. I just want to hang out the bar next to and just like walk up to me. My friend doesn't like you. I don't like you either. I want to be that guy.
What's he do? He cuts his hand off?
No, not even his arm. It's like the other guy. Have you seen the Robot Chicken skit with that?
No.
Oh my god! So it's the alien, the one that had that butt mouth. It's his day, and he's at work. He's like a architect, or he's an architect. Mm-hmm. He's like drafting plans and shit. And his buddy calls, "Hey, let's go to the canteen after work." Oh yeah, I need to. But he's still doing that. It's got the subtitles. It's like I haven't had a day out in a long time. Well, let's go. So they go and they're hanging out, and then like Luke bumps into one of them, and he's like. Luke bumps into the one that doesn't like speaks monster, speaks alien, and he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, please, don't. He doesn't like you." I didn't say that. I don't like you either. I really like his jacket. You'll be dead. So the guy just like, super apologetic the whole time, but his friend's drunk and talking shit. Then he gets his right arm cut off, and then leaves. Then he goes to work and he's like, "Hey, you know, how are you going to keep this job? You know, your whole job is drawing." He's like, "No, I'm ambidextrous." And like the next thing is him drawing. But it looks like a 2-year-old's house. Like, yeah, sorry, we're gonna have to let you go. But anytime I see that see that scene, it always makes me think of behind the scenes. Oh, but that's the other thing is like, because what other music are they gonna play? Like, so now they
probably will play fucking Darth Vader's music.
Yeah, they will. But don't come. Well, because what we were thinking is if they stick to only like cantina scenes or bar scenes. So like Jabba's palace, they had the music in there, and they had that. Remember that frog mosquito lady that, like whatever that was.
Yeah, they have the new cantina from Force Awakens.
Yeah, what's Maz's play? Maz?
Maz Kanata.
Yeah, and then the original cantina, and then didn't they play a second song in the cantina in the first movie?
I don't remember if they did.
I feel like they did.
It's not iconic though.
And remember the little elephant guy?
Yeah.
And then like there's his song, so those probably be on a heavy rotation in there. But I'm looking forward to them opening it though. Like, as much as I say I'm probably gonna try to avoid the place because it's gonna be so packed, I'm gonna run straight there. I'm gonna run straight there, and I'm gonna try to do everything I can while I'm there. But I'm really looking forward to that one. Let's see here. I got some more movie news.
That's how I felt when I went to E3. Like, it was like, there's so many things I want to do here.
Yeah.
Everything I want to do takes 5 hours to do. What am I going to do? I only have 5 hours in a day.
Yep. Oh my god! I remember the first time I went to E3. It's like the exact same feeling. It's like, shit, there's so much to do. Like, I can stand in that line.
And then and then I didn't know there was another conference building or a conference hall. And I went to Nintendo, and I found it like on the last day. I'm like, there's all this Nintendo and PlayStation stuff here. Like just PlayStation and Nintendo.
My first year though, when I went the other conference hall, literally it was like it was like the Museum of Gaming, and like you go through and they're like, this is the original Atari 2600.
Yeah, no, because when it was like the main conference hall, it was like developers. So
yeah,
like, you had like Ubisoft, you had EA, all those guys.
Yeah.
All separate. You had Epic Games over in a corner. They had like a huge ass Fortnite.
Yeah.
There was stuff for Mixer, Twitch.
Yeah, and for the most part, usually it's just games and developers, and like because Sony and all the consoles, they do their stuff in the press conferences.
Right.
They usually don't have. If they do have a booth, it's
Right. Yeah, but then I was just walking around because I was I think it was the second last day. I called my dad like, hey, I'm ready to go. So whenever you're done, just let me know when you're almost here. And then I started walking around, and I just happened to, I'm like, what's going on? Why is everyone going in here? And I walked in there, there's like a bunch of Nintendo
like, oh my gosh, never mind.
No, so the next day I spent like my whole day in there.
Nice.
But yeah.
Did you hear that The Rock has called out Thor? He wants... Okay.
Thor as in Chris Hemsworth?
Chris Hemsworth. No. I mean, yes and no. Like, he called out...
What is it like? I'm Black Adam, you're Thor.
That wouldn't be crazy. That would people like, okay, I can see that.
We both deal with lightning and see who's better.
The Rock wants a Thor Fast and the Furious crossover.
No. Not happening.
Why? Like, as much as I would love to see The Rock in the MCU,
right?
Like,
I don't want Fast and the Furious.
I don't want the Fast and
the MCU.
Yeah. That's like, the whole, you got your peanut butter in my chocolate, you got my chocolate, you got your shit in my chocolate. The fuck? You just shit all over my chocolate. Oh, random side note, by the way, speaking of peanut butter and chocolate, right now Hershey's has a Hershey's bar with mini Reese's Pieces in it. And it's delicious. Just saying. but Chris Hemsworth says, okay, wait, hold on. Let me see if I can find the Rock's first tweet first.
So you're telling me Jason Statham, The Rock, who else? Ludacris. What's his name? Tyler Gibson?
No, Tyrese.
Tyrese Gibson.
Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel.
And Michelle Rodriguez.
Anybody else?
Nope, that's everyone.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of characters died. So
Paul Walker's dead.
I meant like storyline wise.
Oh,
I feel like that's a little too early for people. Okay.
oh, dude, at work, one of my buddies, I don't remember.
Too soon, man.
We were talking about this crossover, and it's like the thing to tie it all together is, turns out Paul Walker's death was just an elaborate ruse the entire time. It was just like, and the return of Paul Walker. People just lose their goddamn minds. Because how insane would that be if it just turned out to be an elaborate ruse where he just...
Yeah.
But
this guy wrote a song about you.
Right? It turns out Paul Walker was his brother the entire time. It was like, yeah, I just pushed my brother's body in there. And just... But so Thor himself, Chris Hemsworth, because okay, so The Rock said, The Rock had some words for Chris. He said that he thinks that his character in Thor should do some dirty dancing, and he meant that as they should,
they're gonna fight.
They should put up their dukes,
as if The Rock's character from Fast and the Furious
could stand up
against
the
Thor,
God of Thunder.
the God of Thunder.
But Chris Hemsworth responded with this. It's that iconic scene from Dirty Dancing when Patrick Swayze is lifting up.
Nobody puts a rock in the corner.
Yeah, Jennifer Grey. That's her name, Jennifer Grey.
Yeah.
That's that scene when he's lifting her up over his head.
Yeah.
Thor's head on Patrick Swayze's body. The Rock's head on Jennifer Grey's body. That's yeah. That's so awesome. I just love that. Anytime fucking Chris Hemsworth gets on social media, it's usually pretty goddamn hilarious.
Yeah.
He's good. Let's see here. Okay. Have you seen, I guess you can consider it a meme. It's a fucking Tumblr screenshot. And it says, like, you kids, you think you know what you want in the next Batman movie, but what you really don't, what you don't realize what you need is Michael Keaton to play old Bruce Wayne in a Batman Beyond movie. And I think it's a brilliant idea. So, Kevin Smith has recently come across this meme and believes it would make $1 billion fucking dollars.
$1 billion.
And I agree.
He would play old Bruce Wayne in a Batman Beyond movie? A live-action Batman Beyond movie?
Live-action Batman Beyond. Because he's the original fucking...
Batman. Yeah.
I mean, the original movie Batman.
Right.
Because obviously Adam West. But, like, for an entire generation of... Like, okay, Adam West is a generation of kids or people's Batman. Michael Keaton is my Batman. He always will be. But now that he's the age he is, he could play old Bruce Wayne.
I think Ben Affleck could have played old Bruce Wayne too.
He could have, yeah.
Well, I guess technically he did play old Bruce Wayne. They just gave him a shitty Bruce Wayne to fucking play.
Oh my god! If they would have just
I mean, I don't know if it was like his acting or if it was the script, but there is something wrong.
No, see, the thing about it is it couldn't have been his acting, because out of all the shit people talk about that movie, the majority of people, the one thing that people say is he did a good job as Batman.
Yeah, I believe he's stupid. But in Batman vs Superman, I totally believe he's fucking stupid.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck went wrong with that. You need to watch, because I know you're not going to read the comic. You need to watch the Dark Knight Returns fucking cartoon.
Maybe I did watch. What's the one where the Hulk, Planet Hulk?
Oh, what'd you think of that one?
Where I think is it like a 2-parter or something?
Yeah.
I think I watched the first part because he just left the planet.
Oh, okay.
And he left the slave planet or whatever that is.
Nice. Okay. The one thing
what's that Thor guy's name? The guy who's also like
Beta Ray Bill.
Beta Ray Bill. That's I can never remember his name.
Yeah,
He's the horse.
He's an Easter egg in Ragnarok.
Yeah.
He's the Tower of Champions.
Yeah.
And they Hulk's down here, and then Beta Ray Bill's up here. It's very
Beta Ray Bill is better than Hulk.
I think he was just a previous champion, and he just happened. They build down. Is what it is. Yeah. I think that they should do the Batman Beyond movie. I think that would be awesome. The Division 2 is shaping up to be a potential monster, judging by new info.
Dude, I'm so excited for this game.
You know what? Seeing you excited for the game gets me excited for the game.
I'm way more excited for this game than I am Anthem.
Really?
Anthem, I'm just so on the fence. I
don't think we know enough about it.
I mean, they've been putting out so much information on the game, and a lot of people are getting excited about it, but I just can't get excited about it, and I don't know why.
That happens though, because I know, like
it seems like so far up my alley, but it's just not.
Yeah,
it's not getting a reaction out of me.
Yeah,
I'm going to get it. I'm going to play it because I know it's the typical game I like to play.
Yeah,
but
it just doesn't.
Yeah,
it's like a hot girl with an ugly face. Like, like
yeah, I guess I don't know. Maybe more pretty face,
ugly butt. Yeah,
average butt.
Yeah, because it does look gorgeous.
Yeah,
it really does. Fucking Kingdom Hearts comes out at the end of the fucking month. It comes out in fucking like a week.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hard on that though.
Yeah.
I haven't played a Kingdom Hearts game in forever.
I
haven't played like all that 1.5, 2.4.
I have them all on the PlayStation 3, but I haven't.
They have like a bundle on PlayStation where you buy all of them for like $40.
Yeah, I want
like 8 games or something.
I want to fucking play it, but and then they just released another. There's another one. It's like 2.7. I think it's called 2.8.
Yeah, it's a 2.8 or 2.9.
Yeah, something like that, and it's just like even more.
I need to start just looking up YouTube videos.
Oh, just gameplay
and catching up on like
the story,
all the story of in between, because I know 1 and 2.
Yeah,
but I don't know what the point of everything in between, all these in betweens.
Yeah,
what they are.
Because that's when they get into like who the 13 and Heartless and. Oh, but I can't wait for this fucking game. Like. Mortal Kombat 11. They announced that. Have we talked about that? No,
we haven't.
And I watched the full live reaction. Fucking.
I didn't watch the full thing. I watched like the Baraka clip. When he fucking takes when he rips his fucking face off, stabs him, his brain, eats his brain.
That was brutal. Yeah, I kind of like the new dynamic. It seems like they've changed it. Basic combat is the exact same. But the meter burns, and they got rid of the X-ray move. Mm. Remember, like how where you would just build up a meter to a certain point, and then you could just launch your X-ray move.
Yeah.
They got rid of that in favor of a fatal blow.
Uh-huh.
So now, once your health goes down to 30%, you get your fatal blow, and if you miss it, it'll recharge within a certain amount of time. But you can only use it when you have 30% health or less.
Gotcha.
And it's pretty much the X-ray move.
Yeah.
It just seems a lot more brutal.
Yeah.
Like the one I forget her name. Scarlet, I think her name is. The one that controls blood.
Yeah.
Didn't
she like stab, he tries to block it, stabs it, goes through his chest.
Yes.
And then stabs through his face.
No, that's a fatality.
That's a fatality?
That's a fatality. Okay. Yeah. That one is fucking nuts. And then they didn't show Sub-Zero. Oh, they showed part of Sub-Zero's in
They showed Sub-Zero ripping a spine out.
Yeah. And then part of Scorpion's when
Scorpions was badass too.
With the chain that heats up.
Chain?
Yeah.
But he was throwing the chain, and then he smashes him, and he brings him down on another chain. The knife's on the ground. His head hits the ground. It's just nonsense.
It's fucking it's brutal. I feel like this one's the most brutal yet. And then did you see because they showed the opening cinematic. Are we even close? And damn, we are.
6 minutes.
They showed the opening cinematic. And because you know how Raiden turns evil at the end of the last one?
Right.
So he's still evil Raiden on this one. And he's torturing Quan Chi.
Actually, I didn't know Raiden turned evil. What was how that happened?
I forget. It's something in the battle. He has to do something.
Mm-hmm.
And like it kind of just turns him to the dark side pretty much.
Mm.
Like he embraces the dark side to be able to be strong enough to kill Quan Chi and save Earthrealm. And then he fucking slices Quan Chi's fucking throat, and he just or he cuts his head off, and he just fucking bleeds out, and it's fucking insane. But it looks really good.
Uh-huh.
It looks really good. Did you see the customization?
No.
You can completely hold on. I'm gonna pause this so we can just continue for a little bit.
Sure.
So I'm gonna hold on. Hey guys, really quick, just want to take a quick break to talk about Anchor. This is the app we're using to create this podcast right now. If you've ever thought about starting your own podcast, Anchor FM is awesome. When we were trying to get this podcast off the ground, we had millions of questions. We had no idea how to do it. How to record an episode? It was a struggle. How do you find background music? We still don't have background music, but Anchor FM lets us do that. We just don't use it. How do I get my show posted? How do I get it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play Music, all the other places people listen? Where do I find advertisers? The answer to every one of these questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, distributing, and monetizing your podcasts. And best of all, it's 100% free and 100% ridiculously easy to use. My favorite thing is that everything is done in the app. You record, you edit, you post, everything's just right there. You know, when I'm not around, G-Roll's able to do it. And you know, how easy is it?
It's easy.
There you go. So anchor.fm/start. Get your own podcast. If you're not doing it, you're wrong. All right. So, I lost my train of thought now.
Mortal
Kombat. Customization. Have you played the new Injustice? Where you can customize your characters? Like, as you play, you unlock bits and pieces of armor or weapons and that was cool. Mm-hmm. But it looks like the level of customization you can do in this new Mortal Kombat is just insane. Like, they were literally like there's an all white costume for fucking Scorpion that looks just it's like white and gold. It looks insane. But like just the level of customization, you can completely change your costumes from top to bottom. Yeah. It's mask, hood, boots, fucking everything.
Good because customization in games is starting to become like if you don't have that, like you don't have a good game.
Yeah, it really does. Like, it's a huge aspect of it because like now it's like this is my character. Yeah, you know, it adds that like level of like this is mine. Yeah. But yeah, the level of customization looks amazing, and then the voice of Sonya Blade in this one
is Ronda
Rousey. That was cool. It was funny during the live event. They were interviewing, like, you know, before because they had, like, you know, the countdown to the reveal, 30 minutes left, and they had just had someone with the you know, a pretty girl with a microphone interviewing people. And at one point, they're just interviewing like pro gamers and people that play Mortal Kombat. And they start interviewing cosplayers. Bethany Maddock.
Never heard of her.
She got really big for that female Scorpion a while back. If you saw the pictures, you would recognize it right away. Mm-hmm. But apparently, Mortal Kombat reached out to her, asked her to come. They showed her like this is Scorpion's new costume. Like, okay, this is his new default costume for the game. Can you make something, you know, a female version like that you do? And she fucking killed it. It looked amazing. But right after that, they were like, oh, we got these 3 other cosplayers, and like, so it's 2 black dudes and a Hispanic female, right? One of them is dressed as Shang Tsung, and the other one's dressed no, not Shang Tsung. Yeah, Shang Tsung. He's a villain. Why am I losing? Okay, Shang Tsung doesn't sound familiar to me. Shang Tsung. Yeah, he's the one that eats souls, isn't he?
Quan Chi?
No, Quan Chi's the bald guy. The one that he was the old man that could change it. No, the old man that could change into people. That's Shang Tsung.
I don't know.
Why am I going? Yeah, that's Shang Tsung. That's Shang Tsung.
Yeah.
And then
I know you probably don't work.
That's Shang Tsung. Shang Tsung was the villain of the first Mortal Kombat. He was the final boss, the old man, and then he becomes young again. He's the one that kills Liu Kang's brother in the movie.
Oh, in the movie, but in the game, I don't remember.
Yeah, but that's Shang Tsung. And then Shao Kahn is the guy with the skull face mask, right? So one of them dresses as Shao Kahn, one of them dresses as Shang Tsung, and then the girl is dressed as Jade, right? Okay, and to be fair, they're wearing masks. Well, one of them is. And so she comes over. We got these amazing cosplayers over here, and she goes, "Can you introduce yourselves?" And she gets a mic to one of them, and he goes, "I'm Xavier Woods, WWE superstar." And she, like, you see her like, and then the next girl, "I'm Zelina." Oh, what's I forget her name? Zelina Vega, WWE superstar. And again, she's just like, "Oh shit." And then I'm Kofi Kingston, WWE superstar. And they had a guy with them that created their costumes. But it was just like, so she's just like, "Oh, these are some random cosplayers that have amazing costumes. We're just going to go ahead and interview them real quick." And all three of them were WWE superstars. And it was just fun. Like, you could see her like, "Oh, shit." Like, I just introduced them as just random cosplayers. But it was funny. Like, fucking Kofi's costume was awesome. Because you know how Shang Tsung, he throws those skulls? Well, he actually had a skull with him. And it, like, the whole time it was just smoke was coming out of the eyes and mouth of it. It was really badass. And then the hammer that
Xavier was with Shao Kahn.
Yeah, okay. And he was Shao Kahn. He had the hammer, and then like it had the Mortal Kombat logo, and it would light up and then change colors. Yeah, it was badass. Like the guy that made their costumes did a fucking amazing job. Yeah, Zelina Vega made her own though. She made her own, and hers looked legit. Like it was fucking dope. But that whole event was cool. Yeah, they announced one new character that controls time, but it looks like there's two.
Wasn't Scarlet a new character?
Scarlet was revealed. She came out. She was DLC in the last one.
Oh, was she?
Yeah, she was a DLC character. I thought it was either 9 or 10. I don't remember. But yeah, she was a DLC character. But so they. Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't fucking pull Super Smash Brothers and be like every character.
They might, but see the thing about it, like their whole big thing is like let's reveal characters slowly. You know what I mean? Like, cause see, Smash Brothers, they said every character, and then they're like little by little, oh, and this character, and this character, and this character.
Yeah, those are brand new characters.
Yeah, those are brand new characters.
So,
I mean,
every character
they could do that.
And reveal your brand new character.
They could do that,
but no, they're probably gonna do what they always do. And bring back old characters through DLC. They have to pay extra.
That's true. And see, that's the one thing. Like when it comes to NetherRealm games, like I waited forever to get Injustice 2 because I knew, like, okay,
they have
the special edition is gonna come with all the DLC. Yeah, they're not gonna worry about that shit. You know what I mean? Because like that's one thing I love. Mortal Kombat X. That was one of my favorite Mortal Kombat games. But I bought it when the day came out. Then I bought the fighters pack. I was like, oh, it's gonna come with the extra, like all the extra DLC. Then they're like, oh, well, then we got Season 2 pack. I was like, oh, fuck you guys. And then the Mortal Kombat XL came out, and that turned out to be free, so I was like, all right, let's buy that shit. But it just, yeah, it pissed me off. But Injustice came out. Injustice 2 came out, and the combat in it is really good, so I'm really looking forward to the new one. Oh, and that's the other thing we're talking about, the meter burns. So remember before you just built there's just the meter on the bottom for attack and defense. Now there's two they run along the screen like that, and you have the horizontal one is your defense, and the vertical one is your attack. So when every time you're defending, you can like break combos easier if you use it. You can burn that meter to break a combo. And then when you burn your attack meter, you'll like, so if you throw the spear, he'll throw 2 spears instead, and you'll do more damage. You know what I mean? Or like if you're doing a combo and you burn the meter, it'll add 2 or 3 hits to the end of the combo, whatever it does. You know. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Right. I'm not gonna buy it day one because I know they're gonna do the DLC situation, yeah, but I'm still gonna pick that motherfucker up, and I'm waiting for it. So, yeah. You got anything, Mr. G-Ro?
No.
So I think on that note, we'll go ahead and wrap this bitch up. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/thereal.
Did you see the Spider-Man trailer?
Oh shit, we didn't even bring that up. Yes, I have seen the Spider-Man trailer. And I have a theory already.
What's your theory?
Because in the trailer, it looks like Spider-Man's working with Mysterio. Mysterio is, being the hero. I think what's going to happen is I don't think they're already there. Uh-huh. I think that Mysterio is making illusions, and then Spider-Man's gonna
fight them.
He's gonna figure it out and expose Mysterio. Mysterio's gonna hold the grudge, and that's where their rivalry is gonna come from. I think that's what's gonna happen. I'd say like a quarter of the way through the movie, that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Maybe halfway.
That's the main theory that I heard.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay. See, I haven't talked to anyone about this yet.
Because it was like, because I heard because Mysterio's whole thing was like he's good with illusions.
Yeah.
And stuff. So he's probably making the illusions and trying to be a hero.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Trying to build up popularity.
Yeah.
And by doing that, and then Spider-Man's gonna come, and Spider-Man's either gonna be thinking that that he's helping with all this stuff, and then Spider-Man has so much trouble with him, and then Mysterio comes in and just handles it all easy, or whatever nonsense.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Or the fact, or I think what might happen there is either that, or because, I feel like Mysterio's trying to keep Spider-Man away because he'll break the illusion. Uh-huh. You know what I mean? And so then ruins his entire plan.
Yeah, maybe.
So it could be either one of those, but.
Yeah, when he says, you don't want to be part of this or whatever.
Yeah. So, and then, I still, because someone brought up something to me, and I was like, oh shit, I can't remember now. I like the whole interaction between Happy and Aunt May.
Oh.
In the beginning, he was like, what just happened here? Like, that whole thing. But see, I don't see them.
It was pretty weird, though. It's like, oh, is that a new dress?
Yeah.
Oh, how'd you know? Yeah. How did you know that?
Yeah, how did you know that?
Could have been any fucking dress.
There was a meme that made me laugh the other day. You know that scene on the Endgame trailer, the opening where it's Iron Man, he's talking to his helmet, and he was like, he's doing the whole Hamlet like looking at his helmet, and he's like, Miss Pot, or he's like, in the end, I'll be thinking of you. It's always you, only you, and he says Mrs. Potts, right? But it's like it's a comic sequence of that. Like, so it's like, him talking to the helmet and saying, in the end, it's you, just always you. And the last panel, instead of saying Miss Potts, it has a picture of Aunt May. I was like, yes! Because, see, that's a real relationship.
Which is weird, too, because Tony Stark was, kind of hitting on Aunt May, too, right?
Yeah.
When he's with Pepper Potts. And then Happy is trying to get at it, too.
Yeah.
Well, like everybody.
Fucking
the deli guy.
Yeah.
Everybody.
All right. No,
I don't
okay.
know. Do you think Marissa Tomei is that hot? Yeah.
She looks amazing in those movies. Like, Okay, no. If you had the choice, Gwyneth Paltrow, Marissa Tomei. If you up,
sure Marissa Tomei.
You can't blame Tony Stark for that one. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I like it. I like the fact that he is meeting. Okay, so one thing that everyone's pissed off about, though, is Endgame has come out. The Endgame trailers come out.
Right.
We don't know anything. Okay. What is it?
About the whole
the desolation
before after.
Yeah, the desolation has happened.
Uh-huh.
We don't know the fate of our heroes. But now here is Spider-Man and everyone acting like nothing ever happened.
It has to be before.
But the Russo brothers have already come out and saying, no, this happened. This is after Endgame.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, exactly. So the only thing I can hope maybe is the resolution to Endgame. Somehow they go back in time so the desolation never happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Imagine they just go back in time so Thor aims for the head.
Yeah, right? And then the other thing too is that the one theory I did read about Spider-Man is the reason Peter wants to leave the suit at home is because Tony dies in Endgame, and he's still mourning, and so when he sees the suit, he thinks of Stark, and he's like, okay, well, he wants to go and try to get a fresh start and leave that behind him. That's like end of his mourning period, and that's why the suit has black in it when he has when he gets the new suit. Because if you've seen the new suit, the sides are all
the sides are black.
Yeah.
Or he's just trying to be like Miles Morales.
Yeah, could be that too. Could be that. But there's a lot of, who knows? I mean, because we still need to see Endgame. And it's because Endgame comes out, and then this comes out right after that, right?
Yeah.
And then, remember, okay, obviously now that we know that Endgame is the Avengers, this is something we haven't talked about. And I had this conversation with someone, and I thought that's pretty brilliant. Or I think it's more like, okay, so remember they were saying the new Avengers title is going to be something that's been said in one of the movies prior. And everyone's saying it's from Infinity War when he was like, oh, we're in the end game now. But one of my other friends pointed out that it happened, like he's thinking it goes back more to Ultron, Age of Ultron, when Tony is talking about the Ultron Initiative. He's like that up there. That's the end game. So, and I think that makes more sense.
So what's he gonna do? He's gonna
because he's in space. It's like, you know what I mean. That's like it's gonna have something to do with the Ultron Initiative. I'm thinking
he's gonna download his consciousness.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's
gonna die.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
And he'll just voice over for them until
exactly. That, and again, the theory the theory we've been talking about. But yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. I think, and they go like my buddy bringing that point out is kind of what I got to bring him on the show. By the way, I think I'm gonna try to get him on the show. He wants to do it. I think he'd be a good fit. But I think his point was like that, and that's what kind of like made like just how as I said it, you put all those pieces together was the same way it happened. I was like, that's it. So I think that's what's gonna happen. So, but I think okay. On that note. So follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/TheRealPressStart. On Twitters at RealPressStart. iTunes, Spreaker, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Google Play Music, Spotify. Anywhere you can get a podcast, you can get us. Please go out and give us some reviews. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like. Also, we still have our email address, TheRealPressStart@gmail.com.
Like you're gonna email.
If you want to email us and send us something, let us know what you think. You're not going to hurt our feelings if you don't like it.
Tweet at us. You suck.
Also tweet at us, yes. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you want to hear, what you like, what you don't like, what you want to hear more of, what you don't want to hear any more of. On that note, game over. No more questions.